Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Prestige. Today, we're breaking down the UFC 324 fight, Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva, in a three-round featherweight fight. If you're new to the UFC, this is a clash between a technical fighter who picks his opponents apart and an aggressive one who just loves chaos. We'll keep it simple for beginners while including stats and details that experts love. Let's break it down section by section. First, the fight interaction map. How these two styles play against each other. Arnold Allen's primary style is a technical counter striker. He waits and lands precise shots. His secondary is grappler. He uses wrestling when needed. Gene Silva's primary is aggressive pressure striker, meaning he comes forward hard with power. And his second is opportunistic grappler. He snags up submissions when the chance comes. In the preferred phases they'd like to fight in this fight is Allen would like to keep the distance striking to control the range and the pace, and Silva forces close-range chaos in clinch or ground to overwhelm with power. The phases they want to avoid, Allen wants to avoid prolonged clinch exchanges where Silva's power will thrive, and Silva would like to avoid extended distance where Allen's precision and footwork will dominate. And how and when they collide, the collision occurs at mid-range transitions where Allen's sharp counters meet Silva's forward pressure. If Allen circles out, he picks apart Silva at distance, but if Silva closes, he can trap Allen against the cage for dirty boxing or takedowns, turning it into a high-output brawl. Now on to the win funnels, the clear path each fighter needs to follow to win. Arnold Allen's win funnel is to establish distance early with footwork and jabs and disrupt Silva's rhythm, and use feints and counters to force Silva into overcommitting, creating openings for takedowns or clinches. And if that happens, he'll accumulate damage through precise strikes or transitions to ground for a late submission or decision. And Gene Silva's win funnel is to apply immediate forward pressure to back Allen to the cage and limit his movement. And he wants to mix wild combinations with clinch knees and elbows to break Allen's composure. And if that happens, he'll capitalize on the chaos with a power shot for a knockout or drag Allen to the ground for a submission. And here are the strengths each brings specifically to this fight. Arnold Allen has superior footwork to exploit Silva's linear aggression, allowing clean counters, and his high striking defense neutralizes Silva's wild power shots in the exchanges. He also has strong takedown defense, which might prevent Silva from forcing ground chaos, where he also thrives. And Gene Silva has explosive power in close range that'll target Allen's history of absorbing damage in brawls, and aggressive clinch work will exploit Allen's occasional passivity against the cage. He also has opportunistic submissions to capitalize on Allen's transition if he grapples reactively. On the flip side, the weaknesses that can get targeted. For Arnold Allen, he had a long layoff and shoulder recovery that could be triggered by Silva's high volume pressure early. He has a tendency to start slow, and that'll allow Silva to build momentum with aggressive entries. And he has a lower finish rate, meaning a lot of decisions, which lets Silva survive into the later rounds to land that Hail Mary shot. And Gene Silva, he has poor distant management that can be triggered by Allen's precise counters, which accumulate damage. He has susceptibility to technical striking, which lets Allen exploit gaps in wild swinging. And he has limited experience against elite defense, which allows Allen to stuff takedowns and control the pace of the fight. And the hidden details that the numbers reveal is that Allen's phase transition efficiency in defending aggressive rushes, showing a 75% takedown defense and low damage absorption in the clinch, 1.25 strikes per minute absorbed. And why it's missed is people focus on Silva's finish rate, but this comes from grappling and control differentials. And it should appear in round 2 and 3 when Silva may fatigue from throwing so much power into the shots. And it obviously benefits Arnold Allen, and it allows him to reverse the pressure and get some control late if he needs it. Our 100,000 Monte Carlo simulations ran the fight, and using real stats, Allen has a big edge from precision and defense, adjusted for Silva's power and aggression. Three-round format favors early finishes and chaos, and the finishes biased by data are Allen heavy on decision and submissions, and Silva on knockouts. The volatility is very chaotic. There's a high variance due to Silva's power versus Allen's durability. Arnold Allen has a 62% win chance with 18% by knockout, 12% by submission, and 32% by decision. And Gene Silva has a 28% chance to knock out Arnold Allen with a 6% chance to win by submission and 4% chance by decision. The most common finish window is round 2 between the 3 and 5 minutes. And the outcome volatility score is very chaotic, so don't count on anything that you're counting on. And in the end, Allen's technical edge and defensive grappling let him weather Silva's early storm, transitioning control in the later rounds for decision or a late finish, as his superior pace and phase efficiency dominate once Silva's aggression wanes. Allen's win funnel prevails through calculated counters, exploiting Silva's wild style, amplified by the hidden detail of his transition defense, turning rushes into opportunities. If this fight does flip, it's because Silva lands an early power shot during a chaotic exchange, capitalizing on Allen's ring rust. What do you think? Allen decision or Silva KO? Drop your predictions below. I read every one. Smash that like if this breakdown helps you. Subscribe for more main event deep dives and turn on notifications so you don't miss the full card series. Thanks for watching, and let's see who comes out on top.